your favorite 49ers content creator. We're here to give you an honest assessment of the 49ers NFL draft. And again, we did a mock draft, what was it, last week?
Yeah,
Pre-free
last
agent, or just basically right when they signed Greenlaw, we couldn't really change the draft. So here they signed Greenlaw, they signed Evans, they signed Kirk, which could change our first round pick. I know
yeah.
you're unhappy about that. And the more I think about it, I don't like that signing either because it just takes away from the young guys. Like Jordan
Yeah.
Watkins is probably better than Kirk at this point, or we don't
Mhm.
know. He's never going to see the
We
field,
can't know. We're not gonna be able to
you
know if
know?
they're
So
healthy.
again, this will be fun. And I'll make the speed a little low in the first round just so we can track it. And then once we get going past the few rounds, we can let me zoom out a little bit so people can see this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we'll begin, and then I'm assuming that it's going to take Fernando Mendoza here. Yeah, okay. And again, this is mostly consensus picks. Arvel Reese. This is probably David Bailey at this point. Oh, Jeremiah Love. Wow. Okay, I could see it. I know
Wow.
Schefter doesn't believe it. But off the top of your dome, what do you think that the 49ers now, after they signed Christian Kirk, do you think they're not going wide receiver for sure now? They're going to go edge or safety?
Yeah, like I still would go receiver. But my assumption is they will probably go edge rusher. Like I feel like everything's lined up to go edge rusher. They signed the linebacker, they signed a tackle, a D tackle, they signed two receivers. I think they're just like priming themselves.
I'd hate that, by the way. Mekhi Lemon to the Rams. That would suck.
Yeah. Wow, that's a high pick for Kenyon Sadiq. Damn.
I don't. I know Tampa re-signed Kate Otten. They might actually go defense. The more I think about it, but I could see Kenyon Sadiq. He's a special player.
Tyson lasted a 19. There's no way in God's universe that he lasts 19.
Dude, that's kind of a sick Cowboys draft, by the way. They got Monroe Freeling at 12. Well, they need to get defense both picks. Okay, Cassius Howell goes to the Eagles here, so we're starting to see the
Yeah.
board shape up. Bills take Omar Cooper. Oh, Caden Proctor. Okay, so
Oh.
there's a lot of receivers here.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Like the Niners at 27 are primed for like actually good picks. Like I actually will. I know they won't, and I'm still gonna be pissed off when they pass on like Denzel Boston or Omar Cooper.
Or Omar Cooper, yeah. And I know
Yeah,
they will. I'm telling you, I was thinking so I always fall in love with a player with traits that has character concerns, quote unquote. Last year, Walter Nolan, I wanted the Niners to take.
yeah.
Didn't take him purely because of character concerns. And jury's still out, but Nolan looked good in the few games he played. He was injured for the Cardinals. So was Mike Kell. He got injured as well. But James Pierce was another guy I wanted them to consider. This year, it's Zion Young, like that I keep linking them to that I'd be obsessed with. And everyone's like, oh, he's a Michael Williams clone. But he's not. He's a better pass rusher than Michael ever was in college.
Yeah.
Michael's an elite run defender. So is Zion Young. Great run defense, great 86.2 on PFF. But he had 9 sacks playing against a bunch of bums at Missouri. Like they had no other NFL talent on that defensive line.
Yeah.
And he's a game wrecker, man. So, like, I'd be cool with the Zion Young pick here. I just think the 49ers track record, character issues, they just don't draft them anymore. Ever since Alden
Yeah.
Smith, it just doesn't seem. And to me, like,
And Reuben Foster.
and Reuben Foster, yeah, like to me, that just seems stupid. Like they're kind of basing their free agency off character guys. Mike Evans, which is a good, fine, whatever, okay. But Christian Kirk, known as a high character guy, I mean, Christian Kirk getting $6 million is kind of robbery. Don't you agree?
I just don't like it because again, we won't get to see our young guys. I mean, we will. Again, they're gonna get hurt. Like Ricky's gonna get hurt. Kirk's gonna get hurt. The only one that I think could stay healthy is Evans. So you will see them, but my issue is it takes us out of the sweepstakes to try and draft a game changer receiver. Now, again, Ricky, when healthy, can be a game changer guy. But one, it's always better to have two young stud receivers. And two, Ricky hasn't shown that he's going to be able to be on the field long enough to be a game changer, like at all.
Yeah.
Whereas Denzel Boston, dude, like he's durable, he catches everything, he's athletic as shit. Like he's good at everything. He's good at everything you'd want your receiver to be. And look at his man coverage grade, which is the big thing the Niners need, even with Ricky Pearsall. Like,
Yeah. I'm with you. 89.7 versus man coverage. He has, by the way, that contested catch rate is incredible. 77%. If you look at it on tape, he's separating at a very high level too. Everyone's like, oh, he's Keon Coleman. I'm like, no, Keon Coleman could not separate at the level Boston could. in college. And Keon Coleman also has stone hands, it feels
Yeah, I
like.
was gonna say Keon Coleman in college had a drop thing too. Like people were surprised coming to the NFL. He wasn't a very he was like Quentin Johnston. He caught a lot with his body, and in the NFL, that's not gonna fly.
No, I
Like
mean, you saw the 3 point. I mean, Cooper has a 4.2% drop rate. I mean, that's relatively high. And people don't seem to talk about him having a drop issue. He doesn't, but like none of that stuff matters. They
yeah.
still haven't signed Joey Bosa. I know. I'm waiting
I
for it.
and no, but that's what I'm saying is that tells me even more they are looking for a first round edge.
Okay, so
Like it's
let's pull up the edge rushers here because obviously let's show the people the board real quick. Cassius Howell's off the board
that
here.
sucks.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren's off the board, and
That
they
sucks.
desperately need a safety like White on Rice. Like more than anything on earth, they need a coverage safety alongside Mustafa. Mesidor's off the board. They've been linked to him, and I would like Mesidor. I know he's 25, but like I mean that fits the bill with the team. At that point, he could just play football. So like I don't really care. CJ Allen off the. I know you like him a lot. So all these guys, but there's a lot of receivers here, and it's hilarious that in this specific mock, all the receivers drop, and then they signed Christian Kirk and Mike Evans, so they're like maybe out on receiver. Let's pull up the edge rushers now. Let's see who's available. Falls off the board. I would love TJ Parker. I haven't heard anything bad about him, about character issues. I
What's
think
his does he have he's a great pass rusher actually, right?
he's really his
Yeah.
stats were down this year, but in 24, I mean, he was the projected number 1 pick going into the season. R. Mason Thomas is definitely a guy they would look at. He's a bit small, like in terms of like 6'2", but like that kind of fits more of Raheem's scheme versus,
Yeah.
Robert Saleh, who, he would like a 6'5", 275 edge rusher. I think Zion Young would be more of a Robert Saleh type of guy.
I think
Chris
TJ Parker would fit well with what Raheem would want to do. Because he's also TJ Parker's pretty fast, no?
Yeah, he is pretty fast. I think he ran. I forgot what
He-
he run. Let's look it up. TJ Parker. Did he run at the combine?
Like
I think he
they
ran like a
desperately
4
need a speed rusher, which is why I like TJ Parker because Nick is slow
four
as shit.
4.68, which is pretty good.
Nick is
4.68 is pretty good.
Yeah, Nick's slow, bro. Like they need someone that can move. That's why I
I'm with
really
you.
like Cassius Howell. Like I think their dream pick at 27 is Cassius Howell. 'Cause he's fast as shit. He runs a sub 4.6. He's not huge, he's 6'2", 253, but
No,
I mean,
he's literally. You know who he is? He's literally Bryce Huff. Cassius Howell. He's a pure pass rusher.
yeah.
That's what he is. He's an elite pass rusher. That's kind of, and they lost Bryce Huff, so I can only imagine that this is a nightmare scenario for the Niners with him off the board and with Proctor, who they've been linked to off the board. Though I doubt they would take tackle. I could see something really dumb like Derek Moore this early here, even though I love Derek Moore. He's available in round 2 most of the time.
Yeah.
Let's pull up safety too, because this first round pick's their
I
most
guess
important
Michael
pick.
Path is like the best one available at this point.
Nah, probably AJ. They don't like PFF hates Michael Tapp. I think he's all the way down here.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow. I didn't realize I feel like he's gonna go way higher than PFF thinks, to be honest.
100%. So we'll pull up any other positions you want to pull up.
I guess we can go corner. I really think they're gonna trade Renardo because I don't think they have I don't think they're gonna pay him.
The issue I have was Howell has T-Rex arms. That is true, but he is a pure pass rusher. Ricky Pearsall never missed a game in college. Yep, substation. I wanted to bring this up because I think like Renardo Green has to stay at this point because Hobbs was brought in to the issue is Upton Stout was such a good nickel last year, right? So
Yeah.
not Hobbs is only good as a nickel. So if they want Hobbs to play nickel, unless he's just depth, where's Upton Stout going to play? Is he going to play slot?
I have a feeling Hobbs is depth because if they try and put Upton Stout at safety, he is going to get absolutely bullied. Like he is way too small.
Buck 60. And by the way, if they take D'Angelo Pons, they're going to have 2 5'8" guys out there playing corner, which would be like the first time in history. I could actually so their D-line's out of the picture, right? Because I like McDonald, but they got Osa, so I doubt they would go D-line.
Yeah, there's no way. If they went D tackle, John Lynch should be fired on the spot. I'm gonna be honest.
Do you think they could go Pregnon here?
I definitely think they could. And that's the thing is I don't know what they're really. You kind dude, our guards in that extra edge rusher position, in my opinion, are the biggest gaping holes in the team right now. Like safety obviously is, But like those are literally missing. Like you don't have a player to fill that role, you know?
Yeah. I could see him taking Chris Bell here too because they don't play receivers their first year really anyways. And
I feel like you
you
can get him
know,
so much later, and he's so much worse than
I
Denzel Boston.
I agree with you. Chris Johnson's another guy. I don't think they're not going to take a small guy. I mean, a small like school guy there. Okay, so let's pull up edge. I think we're in agreement that right now the pick would be an edge rusher. Let's
I
take
think
TJ
TJ
Parker here.
Parker, if he's there, is the pick. It's TJ Parker or Cassius, to be honest. They're like the guys
Okay.
they would want.
So we'll go TJ Parker there. In this scenario, we'll keep Mac Jones. So we have our picks here. We have TJ
Yeah.
Parker right there. We're waiting. Let's go back to the board.
Because I
Cooper
agree
goes
with
the
you.
pick
I
after.
think I think Zion Young is definitely really good, but I feel like they have Michael. They have they're trying to get pass rushing going.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Peter Woods goes in round 2. That's kind of a steal. Max Eyes, definitely a guy the Niners have
There's
been linked
Zion.
to. There's
Yeah.
Zion Young, Raiders, character concerns, perfect fit. They're making up for the Jalen Carter miss that they had in
Right.
taking Tyree Wilson. It's hilarious that the Raiders just drafted all of the bad character guys for years, and then the one year they decide not to. Oh, we're going to be a stand-up organization. They pass on like arguably a generational character concern guy that's like the best DT in the world.
I will say though, based off the Niners' top 30 visits, their first two were receiver. Their first two is Omar Cooper and Casey Concepcion. So
Those I
that's
look, I would not. You know what would piss me off? Such a John Lynch move would be Casey Concepcion at 27, but not to use him at receiver much, just as a freaking punt returner. But in this
yeah.
scenario, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Zach Branch with our second pick for John Lynch because he can be a punt and kickoff returner, good yards after catch guy. So he fits a need because they need a punt returner, right? And a kickoff returner.
I think
And he's a
Bryce
receiver.
Lance. The
I,
Lances have done so much good for San Francisco.
I actually really love Bryce Lance. There's
No,
no
he's
chance
actually good.
though.
He's good.
They picked the wrong
Um,
Lance. Okay,
See,
I
like
know
I
you love
actually
Bernard.
I could see them. I don't really love Bernard. I just think he's a Niner pick. I could actually see them liking Chris Brazell if he's here still.
Yeah, he's fast, but I think the
That's what I'm
guy
saying.
that fits. Okay, so if we take Edge round 1 and TJ Parker, I can almost assure you they'll be hoping Zach Branch falls to this pick
Is
because
Rutledge gone?
no, Rutledge will be there for
Okay.
sure. They could take him for sure. For sure. He's on the board. I'm just telling you that I think Branch is a guy they'll look at for 2 reasons. They're such like an who fits us this year? Punt
Yeah.
returner, kickoff returner. Okay, and they need speed. They haven't
Yep,
gotten
and
someone
he's
who's
fast
fast
as shit.
in
Yeah.
free agency. So if they
But
miss
he's
on
so
Concepcion,
small, bro.
but
He's so
but
small.
I know, but they want a guy like that. I'm telling you, that is
But
a
that's what I'm saying.
prototypical
Like,
pick.
so here's my thing. I do agree. But like if I'm debating if I'm the Niners, why would I not just get Brazell? They run the same speed. Brazell's 6'4".
Because
He's
Brazil is a
literally
drop issue, and it
exactly. He's a
only
punt
says
returner.
3 point. Yeah, but and he, no one knows if he can actually run routes. Tennessee receivers are
Exactly.
dangerous,
A
very
punt
dangerous.
returner.
Surratt is perfect. That's a good point, Land. But the issue is Surratt is also pretty slow. They don't need any fucking
Yeah,
more
they
slow
need speed.
receivers, dude.
They need
Every
speed.
receiver they have is slow besides Ricky Pearsall right now. Mike Evans, slow.
And who knows
Okay,
how
Christian
Ricky's
Kirk,
going to
pretty
be after
slow.
that PCL thing last year? Who knows if his speed's going to take a little bit of a hit? If he's
I
going to
could look, we could also go Brennan Thompson later if they just want pure speed. But I'm telling you, they're gonna fall in love with Branch because he's a fucking like yards after catch guy and he fits Purdy. All of
But
his
here's my thing. Here's my issue, though, right? They
yeah,
have drafted now two short burners in Watkins and Cowing, and they don't like them. So I don't think they draft
okay.
Zachariah Branch because what difference is he than Jordan Watkins, for example? Like that's kind of my thing with him is how is he any different than Watkins?
Except Watkins is 6'2".
Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
Branch. I'm telling you, Branch. But
We
the
can
thing
draft him if you want.
I just think that's the direction they'll go in, unless you think Rutledge here.
I like Rutledge here because I feel like, dude, like again, you're looking at a missing edge rusher and a missing guard. Because if they're actually going into the season with Connor Colby, then like I don't know, bro.
Well, they're
They
gonna play
actually
Toth, right, at guard?
okay, then they actually hate Brock Purdy. Like I don't know. They dislike him more than me if that's their starting guard going into the season.
I just think like he was at the Georgia Pro Day, talked to
I mean,
Miller, talked
yeah,
to
no, I
Branch, talked to
agree.
Delp. Like I think John Lynch knows. Like I don't think who's gonna return punts for them? Cowing,
Dude, I
you
don't
know?
know.
Exactly. So I think
Christian
they're
Kirk.
gonna go one last guy with Branch. But the thing is, Cowing and Watkins are not yards after catch receivers. Branch is a big play waiting to happen. He's basically 5'8" Debo. It's skinnier, but faster. Like all of his plays at Georgia were screens. He made things happen. I kind of want to go Branch here.
And that's
Just
another reason I think KC actually has a chance to get drafted by them at
100%,
27.
100%. So I think here it's TJ Parker, Branch, or it's Concepcion in the first round and then Derek Moore in the second round. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
I
edge
could see
wide
that for
receiver.
sure.
I don't think they believe that their offensive line is as diminished as it actually is. And
No,
I think
I
this
could see
guard
it.
class is deep. It is. I've
Yeah.
scouted a lot. I love Rutledge. I think Rutledge is a pro bowler at guard, but like
Who
I
did you
also
say
think
that John Lynch talked to at the pro day?
Branch, Delp, and Miller for sure.
Oh.
Delp is another guy that they are in love with. I mean, he's a blocker at heart, good pass catcher, kind of got overlooked in Georgia's offense. PFF hates him, but I think he's going to go closer to round 3 or 4. So let's go Branch here.
Yeah,
You
go
fine with that?
Branch.
In this scenario, I
I'm
just
cool
wanna
with it.
see
Yeah, go for
okay.
it.
Now what I want to do is once we get toward the end, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Once we get to the end of the third round, towards the end, we're going to trade up 2/4 to move up. What do you think 2/4 gets us? Around what? I think Miami probably wants more picks, right? They're just drafting
Yeah.
an entire team. Maybe 75? What do you think? Okay. No, that's a little too early. I don't think that's as valuable. So Rutledge just went. That would have been for Rutledge.
Fuck.
It's okay. There's some more. Darrell Jackson's a guy they'd like. 84,
Maybe
85. What
here
about
you could go. I think here
Pittsburgh?
you could go.
Pittsburgh, I think, would be down.
Yeah, I think so too. Pittsburgh doesn't have a lot of holes. They don't really need to pick people.
This is
Did
saying
you
will not
realize
be
that
accepted.
Carnell Tate has slid on player rankings? He's slid to 3rd and Mekhi Lemons jumped to 2, and everyone's saying Lemons dropping.
Jordan Tyson is incredible. He says
Oh,
no
he's my
third
favorite
round,
receiver.
no third round picks, please. I guess we could wait. I just don't expect them to sit on their ass. Like I just know there's a guy they like.
Yeah, they
that they'll
have to
trade
go
up.
guard. They have to go get whatever guard they're looking
Let's
at.
resume a few more picks. Let's go with who has a lot of picks. That was our pick. Okay, Rams. We're not trading with them. Patriots. Okay, let's go with we're not going to trade with the Seahawks. Okay, let's go here. What happens if we get 127 and 133? Why are they not accepting that? Wouldn't that be a great deal? 2/4 for like
Yeah, these are one of
25
those
spots?
trades that I feel like teams would just make because they're like, yeah, sure, fuck it.
Okay, why don't we'll leave it for a sec. We'll keep the fourths as for right now. Okay, what about a team like the Jets, bro, or the
Yeah.
Giants? Okay, now where does this go? Oh, now it gets accepted. What about 138 and okay, that's also going to get accepted. Let's just get rid of the last 2 picks for that. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
So we just traded them the picks and they didn't give us back? Oh, I didn't force the trade. My bad. All right, we'll just give them this one there. Okay. Offer trade. My bad. All right, so now we move up.
Alar. Yeah, that's the pick here is Alar. For sure, this is the pick here. That's who they'll trade up to grab is Alar. Yeah.
You think so? They're going to trade up for Aller? I don't think so. There's
Dude,
no
that
way
would
John
piss
Lynch
people off so bad if you
John Lynch
posted this.
isn't smart enough to pick Drew Aller. I'm telling you
Dude,
right now.
You know
I'm
how
telling you right
angry
now.
that would make people if you posted them trading up for Aller? Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be great. But I just don't see it happening from John Lynch's perspective. I could see
No.
Stribling too. He's kind of a bigger receiver.
Not anymore. We just got Branch.
Yeah, but they want. What happens if they get like 8 wide receivers, bro?
I would
All right,
be.
let's pull up safety. okay, this would be a pick where they could do it.
Yeah, I think
Interior
Taff
offensive
is
lineman.
good.
Ooh,
Bud
I like
Clark's
Bo
good.
Stevens here.
Bo Stevens is good as well.
He's lower. They're lower on him than consensus though. Let's pull up corner too. Will Lee. I don't like Will Lee that much. What about D line too? This guy's kind of an animal. He played at Southeastern Louisiana though, so I don't know. I could see Bud Clark.
I like Bud Clark.
Yeah, you want to go
Yeah.
Bud Clark here and see
We
if
can go.
Stevens
We can go
drops
either
it?
Bo Stevens or Bud Clark. I'm cool with it either.
Let's go Bo Stevens because we fill a need. So the picks here so far, we trade up one of the picks. We get TJ Parker, Zach Branch, Bo Stevens. Aller has to be the pick. If I was a GM, yes, but I'm drafting as if John Lynch is the general manager. I would have not picked Branch either.
I would have not picked any of these guys, to be honest, if I was the GM at this point.
Exactly. This is more of a projection of kind of what their
Yeah.
draft would look like. I feel like the last one we did was more of what we want it to look like. And this
Yeah.
one's kind of more like, okay, this is what John Lynch wants it to look like.
So I think here they would probably look at Taff if he's still there, or running back. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. I think they go safety here.
Yeah,
Taff
Taff.
is the
I
pick.
think Taff would be the pick for sure. If he's available late, he's going to be the pick.
This is a good draft so far. I know it's only 5 picks, but okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we trade with New Orleans and give up fit okay. 4th in 2020 whatever? What are your thoughts?
Do you think they're going to trade up again?
Well, I think they need more players, dude. It's the thing. What
Maybe.
about
I don't know.
what about okay, what about if we trade can we trade whatever his name is? Jair Brown? Who likely to be accepted.
For a 4th? I mean, if they'll take it, take it.
He sucks. Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, Jair Brown's gone, so we got another pick here, and this is where they'll go running back with Emmett
Yeah.
Johnson.
Is
Let's look.
Singleton
Let's
there?
look. Let's look. Let's look. Yeah. Okay. We'll look.
Singleton's my fucking boy. Yes, he
Still
is.
here.
I do like Emmett Johnson though. They're both good. I think their running backs from Nebraska, both of them are fucking studs.
I could see it.
Yeah, I like either one. I pick Singleton every draft. So let's go Emmett Johnson just to be different.
Okay. So there's their extra running back. Look at the comment by Layan.
Oh my
What are your thoughts on this comment, Tyler?
I accidentally let one slip already. I'm not letting it slip again.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is our final picks. We have edge rusher, we have wideout, we have guard, we have safety, we have halfback. So we pretty much have all the positions of need set.
I
This
feel
would
like here
be
they'd pick like maybe
tight end.
like this one I could see tight end, center, or backer. Like I feel like that
see-
would be this pick is one of those.
I could see Del Pierre is a guy they like a lot. Let's look at they're not going to take a true oh, they'd like this guy too. Ooh, I could see Isaiah World late to develop. I mean, he's a true tackle. It's a huge risk, but I think they want more win down players. What about corner? This might be a corner pick here. Kilgore, don't love him, but Deming, small school. I like him a lot. This one's tough.
Yeah, this one, in my opinion, again, they could go anything. They could go center. They could go corner,
yeah.
tight end.
Center.
Like
I didn't think about that. I don't know why I didn't think about center.
because I feel like you'd be trolling to not grab a center at some point.
We take Pat Coogan every time though, so why don't we go Jager Burton
Sure.
to end it? What do you think?
I'm down. I think this draft is John Lynch, and it's it could end up good and it could end up shit.
Yeah, I agree. Let's speed it up so we get the final results. It's gonna hate the Bo Stevens pick because we picked him way higher than consensus. Yeah,
It hates every single pick we made.
just like a John Lynch draft.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like a John Lynch draft. Alfred Collins was even a reach, and now in retrospect, it wasn't really a reach, but like at the time, it was. Nick Martin. Holy shit, Nick Martin wasn't even supposed to go in round 7, dude. They took him in
Honestly,
round
the only picks I really like from this draft are Emmett Johnson and Michael Taft. honestly.
Damn. You don't even like TJ Parker?
I mean, I like him, but again, it's like I'm picking him over like a KC or a Denzel Boston, which I like again, I know it's going to happen and I'm still going to be pissed off when they don't pick one of them at 27.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
Like
with
I
you.
really think, especially again, I always go back to this point. If you really believe that Brock Purdy is your franchise quarterback, to not draft him a young receiver to develop with him, or even a young two receivers to develop with him and keep this rotating carousel of receivers he's had the last 3 years is so troll. It's so bad.
Yeah, I'm with
But
you. I think this is pretty crazy in
plus, I'm
terms of what
higher on
Brad would
Zion
do.
Young. I'm with you. I'm higher on Zion Young than most people, and I think he'd be technically a better pick than TJ Parker, even though TJ Parker is a better fit
So
than
we'll
Zion Young.
download this one. How about this? Since we did this in 25 minutes pretty early, let's do one quick one about what we would
Oh
do.
yeah, let's do it.
So this is the one, by the way, those watching on YouTube, make sure you sub. Those watching on TikTok, make sure you sub. This guy doesn't like to draft either. Again, this is a John Lynch special right here. Not something we would do, but something he would do.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the board and let's do what we would do now as GM of the San Francisco 49ers. So new mock draft. We'll go pretty slow for the first round. And we're not going to make any trades in this entire draft. So let's see what they do here. Mendoza, love it too. Yeah, right.
Wait, with
That's
Brees
crazy.
Hall? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, they
that's
just tagged
insane.
Hall. That's a
Yeah,
horrible,
wow. That's
horrible
crazy.
fucking
Crazy.
PFF's. Oh, see, I almost let the word slip again. Okay, why is PFF keep having Tyson going like 15 to 20? It's not making sense. That's not going to happen.
All right, so Omar Cooper is here.
Cassius Howell is here, and Casey is here,
So
and Denzel Boston is
this
here.
is a dream
This is
draft.
a dream scenario if you're the 49ers, by the way. They would be like, oh my God,
What
did
do we
it.
do? I know. Okay, so Casey could knock two birds out with one stone with the yak and the
Here's the thing. If you're the Niners, if I was the Niners right here, what I'd do is I'd see what I could even get to trade back a couple picks. Like,
okay.
because a couple
Let's
picks,
see.
bro.
Yeah, okay, let's see. What about 33? What happens? Can we get 103 and 33 for 27? Ooh. What do you
This
think?
could be good. I like
We get
it.
an extra pick. It's not like
Because
that
here's the
value.
thing, like if this could be, so here's what I would do. I'd probably look at Miami or New England, but if Cassius Howell, Denzel Boston, Casey, and Omar Cooper don't come off the board, like one of those don't come off the board at 33, you just made your pick so easy. Like, but if all four of them come off the board, then you're kind of screwed.
Okay, so let's trade with New England then. Maybe New England wants to trade up for a tackle or
Yeah.
Miami. Oh wait, there's a lot of pass catchers. Miami will want to trade up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you trade up for Miami, you get 30 and maybe like, I don't know, 75.
30 and 75 for 27. Let's give them 139 as well. That would be, I don't know why it's saying they're not interested to move
I
up
think that could be a good,
spots
yeah.
for like yeah, so maybe 87 would be a little more reasonable for 3 spots. What do you think? Or do we go just do we
Yeah, let's
take
do it.
the
Let's
risk?
do this. Force this one.
Okay.
I think because we have a lot of players we like here. This is a
Okay, so
dream
they took
scenario.
Omar Cooper, Caden McDonald, Cassius Howell.
Okay,
So
so
now we
see,
have
we have
Denzel
Boston
Boston and
or
Casey
KC.
Concepcion. Let's see, does anyone want to trade? What about 34 back, or do we just stay here?
I think we stay here. We got an extra pick. We still get two receivers we like. So let's pick whoever you like out of Denzel or KC for the team. You can make this one.
So I love Denzel Boston. I think they would take Casey Concepcion here
Same.
because it fills a need.
Mhm.
So I'm cool with either. I believe we took Denzel Boston. Did we take Denzel Boston in the last one? Or
Yeah,
did we take
the last
Emmanuel
one.
McNeil Warren?
So we
Are we
took
sure?
actually no, I think we did no. So we did one with Nick where we took Denzel Boston. The one you and I did, we took Casey. We did Emmanuel McNeil Warren, and then traded up for Casey.
Got it. Okay.
So I think this one could be more realistic. You trade back and we still get KC who we want. So yeah, let's go with Casey. I think he's a
Let's
good
go Casey here. Let's make Maj happy. All right. So there we have Denzel goes 3-2 to the Seahawks. That makes a lot of sense. D tackle. Dude, we don't need a D tackle in. I'm telling you, bro. We have CJ
Yeah,
West,
D
Alfred Collins,
tackle
and
would be such
Osa.
a bad pick for us, bro. Like
Yeah, just
we
maybe
have C
later in the draft, but
yeah,
not
we have
before.
Alfred Collins, CJ West, Osa, DL or DT. Like he's in. That would be really troll.
All right, so it's our pick again. Our pick again. Let me zoom out one so we can see this.
All right. So
So we have KC already. So this to me is either Derek Moore, who I really like.
I like Derek Moore too. Like,
I
look
could
at that
see, but we
pass
take
rush
him
grade,
all
dude.
the time, though. We take
That
Derek Moore
pass rush
all the
grade
time.
is so yeah, but like it's because we have to, dude. He's such a perfect fit.
He is a great fit. Okay, let's pull up. I think Josh Josephs is also a pretty good fit. Romello Height's a good
Yeah.
fit.
Dude, Tennessee's edge rushers lately have been money.
Yeah, Joshua Josephs might look at that true
Woo!
pass. This kind of seems like a guy they would take here.
I again, I like both. I think go either one, and I'm happy. I really like Derek Moore. So if you
This
want
guy's good too.
just for like I guess whatever.
All right, we'll take Josh Josephs to switch it up here. So now we get wide receiver and edge rusher off the board pretty early. Boston is
And
just
we
Nico
already
Collins.
traded back to have
That'd be
87,
great.
so we most likely have Rutledge waiting there for us.
I hope so, which would be A++. Josephs has had no sacks. Take Romello Height. Yeah, but that fits the Niners.
Yeah, I mean, he's big. He's again, we want to take Derek Moore. We would take Derek Moore, but
we took him in the last mock. So
yeah, we don't want to just keep doing
look
the same
what
mock.
this guy said. It's hilarious.
True. Yeah, it's like that's our thing is we don't want to do the same mock over and over. Casey, Derek Moore, Casey, Derek Moore.
I think
on
Rutledge went before.
Oh, where? No, he didn't.
Is he here for us? No. Doesn't
Where the
look
hell
like
did
he's
he go?
here.
How high did he go?
See if we can find him. There.
Oh, damn, he went early.
Damn, he went basically round 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so here they can go a variety of directions. I like
Yeah,
Grayson Halton a lot. I think that's another D tackle though there. I just don't know if they're going to prioritize that.
Yeah, I still really like interior defensive offensive lineman here or tackle that plays both.
You don't like
Yeah.
this man?
I do love Drew Alar, man.
If they take a quarterback in round 3,
Brock Purdy's
be happy.
100% not on this team next year if they do that.
Well, no, I don't know about next year. They don't have an out, bro, until 28, right? Or 27.
They would just eat it, bro. Everyone's off.
No, they're not going to eat it. They might
Yes,
as well
they
just
would.
if they paid Brock, he's at least going to play. I'll tell you right now, Brock's going to play 2 more years in a Niners uniform. If he doesn't win a Super Bowl in those 2 years, he's gone.
No, I think this year, if they, I'm saying if they drafted someone in the 3rd round, like I don't see them drafting someone in the 3rd round. But if they did this, it would 100% be to get rid of Brock next year. And
Yeah, they're not going to do this, and I wouldn't do it this high either.
I wouldn't either. I'd take a guard here or like a swing tackle.
Problem is, like, okay, Logan Jones is great, center is great, but the problem is with Jake Slaughter, who Land just brought up. Jake Slaughter's awesome, but he needs to start right away. Like, he's NFL ready. Brendel is our starter, and it's unfortunate, but I just don't see them moving on. I would probably prioritize guard a little more than. Oh man, but the guards are just the same, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be there in the 4th, which is
okay. Let's see if we can trade back again. Let's try and get 92 and 112 back for 87. Okay.
maybe trade them like our late 4th.
Oh, there you go. 87 and 138 for 92
All
and
right,
112.
let's do it. Offer it. Sure.
Cowboys have been great trade partners with us, by the way. God bless. All right, so
now, damn, Jalen Farmer's still here, huh?
yeah, he's good. I think they'll like him. I've seen his tape. I like him, and I like their center who we took in the last mock. Let's look. Ted Hurst is a guy I love. I just don't think they're going to take Ted Hurst.
Especially not if we get Casey.
Yeah, Markel Bell is a guy that can develop. He's not a guard. He's a tackle.
So I think we take a guard here. Like let's take Farmer here and then Taff next pick.
I agree. I like it. Let's look at the picks so far. It's pretty sexy, dude. I like this mock.
I like this mock for sure.
Brendel fucking blows. Yes, I know he does. But look, there's just no. The thing is, I'm trying to make this what we want to do, but also a little realistic. This one,
yeah. Like, so, bro, if it was just us, we'd be like, oh yeah, let's grab a Lar, let's grab,
Yeah, like if I was the GM, we'd be trading Brock Purdy to anybody who wants him. But
I like Muhammad, actually.
I like him too. I think corner's a good pick here, honestly.
I actually really like this pick.
And they like Texas guys.
Yeah, I actually think we make this pick. Fuck Taff.
Dude, this is a sexy mock draft right here.
Yeah.
We'll be smoking the celebratory cigars.
I actually like this one. Like, if you're doing a trade back to get extra players, this is good.
Dude, Duke is losing by 11 at halftime.
Duke always chokes in the tournament, man.
Dude, I picked Troy to beat Nebraska. Stupid.
I saw that. You were really low on Nebraska.
Dude, they haven't beaten a good team in a month and a half.
All right, let's see what safeties are here.
Okay, let's go safety for sure.
Yeah, okay. See, I think Taff is like a gimme.
He's Cabo click too, so like
yeah, he's a gimme.
And they've given him a top 30. So
I actually really like this draft so far.
Me too, dude. I do.
And we have a pick 6 picks later, so we probably didn't lose out. We can get Emmett Johnson or Singleton and call it a wrap.
Or do we go center? Do we get 2?
Oof.
I think they'll probably figure out
center
next year.
Or do we trade back a few picks to get like a 5th round pick, 6th round pick for a center?
We get
and then
that.
We draft. Yeah.
No, we can't get that one. Let's 215. We can get 215 to get a center. Let's do it. Well, it doesn't need to be forced, but we'll force it anyways. Boom.
Okay.
Eagles took our pick. There we go.
Now, I say we get best available running back here, get a center, call it a day. And if this was the draft, I'd say you're cooking.
Yeah, I'd say this is a Super Bowl roster.
This is like draft. Best case scenario.
Okay. So Jacoby Lane's here. He's not going to be there on draft day. I think a more realistic running back that they would take here. Walk with me a little bit. I think they would take Kalen Black. I do. That's their type of running back, bro.
Dude.
I don't know. We could take.
Okay, I like Emmett Johnson or Singleton way better than Kalen Black.
Okay, let's take Singleton. I think they absolutely could draft Singleton. Let's do it. And we've been consistent with that one.
Singleton
I feel like
is a burner, bro.
Yeah, I like that one.
Because technically, in my opinion, they'd view Singleton as a Garendo replacement, which is why I think he'd be perfect. Because they're like, we need another fast guy to pair with Christian McCaffrey that could possibly take over. And I think Singleton fits that bill really well.
Wow, dude. By the way, we got waiting for our last pick. I think High Point's about to beat Wisconsin, it looks like.
Jeez Louise.
Let's see. I'm going to turn on the background. Wow. Pulse check. I'm going to send my Wisco friend post pulse check. That's hilarious. Okay, so we'll speed up this last pick and we'll end it here. Cool. So now we just need a tight end or center. What are you thinking? Should we just go Delp here? They've been linked to him, and I think
we can go Delp or we can go center. I'm fine with either. I think center is a really good
available. Yeah, this guy, he's not that good.
Joshua Baron, he's good.
No, I think we have to go Delp here.
Yeah, go Delp.
Because if Coogan was on the board, we'd go him. Let's end it on Delp, and this is an A+.
This is actually a legit really good draft. Like we traded back, we got a ton of positions in need. um, yeah,
Wow. I
I
like
think
this
this is
draft, dude. I think we
yeah,
post this on socials and call it a day.
yeah. This is a good one.
Let me send you this. I'm gonna send you this on X. Damn, bro, this is fire. I love this mock. This is like a mock of destiny, it feels like. Like I feel like this is super realistic and we like it. Here's the other mock, and then I'm gonna send you the new mock.
Yeah, this one's like if they made a draft like this, I'd be like, okay, John Lynch might be cooking with gas, bro.
Yeah,
The
this would
first
I'd be
mock,
like, I'd give him his praise.
the first mock, I think, is more of like what a John Lynch draft could look like. The second one is like if John Lynch was like cooking, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I like this, dude. What are your thoughts?
Again, I think we're cooking. I think this would literally be like, okay, this team's competing for a Super Bowl. Like, look how many positions of need we filled with
Oh yeah.
players that I actually believe could play this year, besides maybe Dope.
Let's go. I like
Dude,
it.
this one is cooking.
I like it. All right, we'll post on socials. Make sure you check out Tyler LaRocca. What's a new show you're going to be doing where you're debating all the fans that don't
Oh
like
yeah,
you?
we're doing the
Take booth on
Tyler
Brock
take.
Purdy?
Yeah, we're doing the Tyler takedown tomorrow at noon. So if you
Dude,
want, sign
I
up.
need to send that to my friend Lucas because he's the best scout in the business that I know. He used to be an NFL scout and he hates Brock Purdy. He literally won't root for the 49ers until they trade Brock Purdy. And he's like, Brock Purdy's fine. He's a good player, but like people think he's like the best quarterback in the league. And it's like anybody can play quarterback in Kyle's system. That's his
I
thoughts, not
completely
mine.
agree. I completely
So,
agree. I
and
think
he gets
anyone can play.
cooked by people that disagree. So anyways, thank you, Tyler. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you sub to my YouTube, his YouTube. Faithful 4, we're going to do a pod probably tomorrow, or Sunday rather. Make sure you check that out. Appreciate y'all.